A story in 5 words.
Hunter's paintings up in smoke. And this time not from a crack pipe. Dave, according to the New York Post, he claims nearly 200 pieces of art.
Yes.
Allegedly worth millions of dollars, who knows, were torched in the LA wildfire. Apparently they were sitting in storage near the Pacific Palisades house of Hunter's attorney. Is he the real victim here?
Oh, of course. I also have a macaroni necklace worth 600 grand. No, like nobody wanted those paintings.
Yeah.
He's just upping the value. I mean, if they were even burned. I mean, chances are he did it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Who bought one?
Yeah, if he could say, I think he started the whole fire.
That's right. I was like,
It's
permission
possible.
to make a wild conspiracy
Permission
theory.
granted.
These paintings are not going up in value in 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just because
These paintings are not going up in value the more his dad talks, and you realize he ain't gonna help you with anything. And
That's right, they're going down in value.
Yes.
Yes.
What if all of Southern California is on fire because he did it? That's not why. But I'm safe, right? As long as I say that.
Yeah, I think you're okay,
Throw
but
it
I'm
in
going
the
to say that we have research to prove that.
Well, also,
Allegedly,
we don't even know that the paintings really burned down.
No, we don't.
I think his attorney disputed that, and he said something like another untrue story about Hunter Biden, which would come off way better if so many of those weren't true.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, all these stories are always untrue. I'm like, you mean like all the ones that have been true?
Yes.
Like, what are you talking
There
about?
hasn't been one story about Hunter that was false.
I mean, I'm sure there are, the way that there's false stories about everybody, but like that was his laptop. He was that guy smoking that crack and having sex with all those people. That was his penis. What are you referring to exactly?
Yeah, and he's just naked wearing a red scarf like Snoopy
loves
flying
the
a
scarf.
dollhouse.
That is true. I always think of Snoopy when I see him.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of looking at his Woodstock.
Yeah.
Can't believe I remembered that little bird's name.
I mean, just because you're also on heroin doesn't mean you're Andy Warhol, you know? I don't
Yeah.
even know how he got into painting.
No, it's true. He just wanted to snort something, and he had the little straws, and he decided to blow, Tyrus.
Instead of huff.
Yeah. Do you think he has any insurance on this?
Oh, I know he does because, again, let's not forget the President of the United States said he was the smartest guy he knows. And apparently that was true because his paintings they were setups for influence.
Yeah.
So it was all people who bought it for influence. This picture, his paintings were coupons. So they get the coupon, and then the big guy sees you got the painting, then whatever you wanted to get passed or whatever farmland you wanted to buy from Americans, you got. So, of course, it was insured. Of course, they were worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And what are you going to do? Charge him with it? Can't. Blanket pardon. So, like, yeah,
That's right.
He's really smart because who's to say they didn't burn up?
Yeah.
It's just ashes everywhere. And again, how much flame retardant is crack mixed with watercolors? Like, I'm assuming it goes pretty quick.
God, I could have burned so many things, like, and they never would have known. Emily, would your 16-year-old self have partied with Hunter?
No, never. I draw the line.
He would snort it.
Here's the thing about, oh, I just got it. That's funny. Here's the thing about him too. You know how like Jeremy Irons makes one movie every 7 to 10 years, and it's like an Academy Award-winning Oscar blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter is the opposite of that. Like he made 100 billion paintings in 5 seconds the year after the Senate released the report saying that the art industry is the single biggest money laundering industry out there, and
That
it's
is
totally
true.
opaque, right? So the whole point is whatever he assesses his art to be at, he can just paint another million of them in a month. That's the whole point, because there obviously wasn't any talent or thought behind it. Like all of a sudden, remember, he went from 0 to 60. He had no paintings, and then all of a sudden, there were dozens and dozens in galleries all over the world and in people's hands and whatnot, right? So clearly, one day, one binge, he turns out 100 canvases. So regardless if they burn up or not, he can just make another 100.
Exactly.
Well, crack is like Super Red Bull.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go.
You can really get motivated. You get the right crack, you can do some things.
But you really just want to get more crack.
Yeah.
It's true. I was really good at getting more crack.
Yeah, it's my main skill.
Yes. Up next, Joe should have stayed on the beach instead of giving that last speech.
If you'll be in the New York area and would like tickets to see Gutfeld, go to foxnews.com/Gutfeld and click on the link to join our studio audience.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.